I want to welcome you back to Black Science Tonight. We're going to talk about almost 100 food processing plant catching on fire across America. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. There was another food processing plant fire in Wisconsin, and it is slowly approaching 100 processing plants. We know if there is no processing of food, there will be food shortages across America. And I believe there is no coincidence that all of a sudden in 2021, there has been almost 100 food processing plant fires. Ever since Joe Biden has got into office, chaos has engulfed America. There are, I believe, eco-terrorists out there who want to stop food processing from happening. They are using these type of tactics to make sure there's a food shortage. And I believe the Biden administration is not telling the American people the whole truth. There are fact checkers that you will see if you go to Google saying this is not true. But what is the probability of so many plants catching on fire in 2 years? We know there's going to be a food shortage simply because of what's going on also in Russia and in Ukraine. We know that Russia produces most of the fertilizer that we use in America. And when crop season comes and there is not enough fertilizer or it's too expensive, that means that you cannot grow crops. But we also know that both countries are 1 and 2 when it comes to producing wheat. And when that wheat does not reach the market, or only 40 to 60% reach the market, there will be people across the world who will starve. You see what's happening in the United States. We have seen baby formula shortages, now tampon shortages. Eventually, I believe this fall, we will see food shortages. You have gone to the grocery store several times in your area and you haven't seen food on the shelf that you would like to buy. I believe this is going to happen. And I don't believe in coincidences. I believe there are people within this government who want us to get rid of fossil fuels, who want us to eat less meat, who want us to be more agricultural meat, but they believe the only way they can totally get in charge of this country if they have something like a food shortage. Many people out there don't want to believe what I'm saying. They don't want to believe those in power are that evil. But you have to understand that I don't believe that Joe Biden is running this country. I believe there is a bunch of left-wing loons running America right now. We know that Ron Klain, his chief of staff, is probably making most of the decisions. And George Soros has a powerful gain over this administration. This is sad to see. But America has never been put in a situation where you're going to see people standing in line for food like it's Russia or it's like Venezuela. And when you have those type of conditions, you know there will be riots in the streets of America. Joe Biden and his administration has failed this country so bad that they don't even care anymore. They come up with the same excuses. They can't solve the problems. They keep saying it's Putin's supply chain. But those are problems that when people put you in office, you must solve. You just can't look at the desk and see a problem and just say blame Putin. This food shortage is coming. And those who are not prepared for it, it's going to be sad. This administration is lost. A country that has high inflation, high gas prices, high rents is doomed to collapse on its own weight. And you're not even talking about $30 trillion in debts. There are people out there right now who are extremely poor, who live paycheck to paycheck, and these food prices have not even stopped getting higher. Wait till hyperinflation and stagflation comes together. Your measly check that you receive every week will be eaten up by inflation. Your basic necessities will basically eat up your whole check when food shortages come around, because prices will skyrocket. And they are warning you day after day. You know, many of people don't listen to Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan. They don't listen to Lawrence Summers, former Obama and Clinton economic advisor, who are telling you a recession is coming. They think there will always be food on the table. But yes, it may be food on the table, but can you afford it? That's why it's so important that you get canned goods when they're not as expensive, that you buy a freezer, that you store the basic necessities that you need to survive in this country, because things are going to get tough. And Joe Biden has no answers. I want to thank you for listening to this quick take. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share these videos.